EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far.
Lost the football, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go, 11.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check up. Hot. Sponge. No. Slam. Ball trot. Check 33. Hey,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Benjamin. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. On first and 10, here's Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Murray now. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalo's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go. Hey, dude.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. It's complete to Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes this 26-year-old ball carrier. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Here we go.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Hey, box drop.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check three. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 49. Go. Check 49. No.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Murray being chased out left, and he hits Drake. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
That's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Here we go.
Second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
13. 25. Check 25. Hey, alert. 942. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That's 21. I got this. 12. We go 25. Hey, Delta. X3.
Garoppolo again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the screen. Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. Third down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Benjamin. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike, 56, right there, right there. 56. Been a long day for you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
56. Mike's 56. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
56.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Completes it to Benjamin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a give right side. Benjamin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Here we go. 20. We got 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Alert three, alert three. Alert three. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 89 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. On first down, Coleman. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Watkins, the intended receiver. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he went backwards. He'll be... And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Black 80!
I know he ain't got it. Key 26, key 26.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Murray going to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. D Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Forced out to his left. Now he lets it go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Benjamin. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. One, Omaha.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another.